Hi guys, my name is Ben Felton and you're watching my YouTube channel. So basically I came home this afternoon after going to uni and I was going to film a vlog for Pancakes Day, which will be coming out after this video. But anyway, this sort of video that follows sort of came naturally. It's something that I obviously wanted to talk about on this platform and didn't really realise it. So I hope some of my issues around this subject are valid. So I hope you like the video. It's a bit different to the usual one, but here we go. Under new eligibility requirements announced today, your YouTube channel, Ben Felton Vlogs, is no longer eligible for monetization because it does not meet the new threshold of 4,000 hours of watch time within the past 12 months and 1,000 subscribers. As a result, your channel will lose all access to monetization tools and features associated with the YouTube Partner Program. So, as of the 20th of Feb, every channel on YouTube that has under 1,000 subscribers gets demonetized, basically. I'm going to be totally honest. My channel has so far raised £45 in terms of ad revenue across the board, and as of the 20th of February my channel will no longer make any money at all. A lot of people are being like outraged by that. Oh, that's good timing. A lot of people are being like pissed off and being gutted that they're going to lose their ad revenue. Why are there never any faults around here? So yeah, the reason for this is because there's not enough ads to go around or something, and they've basically got to cut the number of channels that are eligible for ads, which is a shame really, because a lot of small YouTube channels who were making a little bit of money, I guess like myself, are no longer going to make any money until they reach that threshold. But for me it just kind of, I don't know how to explain it really, it's like sort of, the reason why I do YouTube is not to make money off it, is certainly not to make money off it at the moment anyway. Maybe in the future, if the channel grows and I can start making content that can interest some ad revenue or that sort of thing, then I'll be up for it. But at the moment, the reason why I do YouTube videos is just because I love the whole process of filming, editing and like capturing the memories. That's the biggest thing for me, is like looking back. So last year when we stayed in the ziggurats, I captured some of my best memories there on video. Oh, it's too hot. Anyway, put that down. So that was about like a year ago now, and just to look back at those and not only see the progression that my videos have come along from, but also just for the memories. Like, if I hadn't have made that video, I might have taken a photo or something, but if I hadn't made that video, then I wouldn't have been able to sort of go back to that moment in my life and see how things were, how things were going. So that was like the main reason why I started YouTube, is just to capture those moments. So the fact that my channel is no longer going to be monetized anymore, it doesn't really bother me that much. Obviously I'd prefer it if my channel did make me like 45 quid or whatever. But if anything, it motivates me a little bit more to try and keep producing content, to try and reach that threshold. It's just like a new, it's a new level to try and get to. I think the old level was you had to reach 1,000 views. So when I first started YouTube, I was like, right, I really want to hit 1,000 views. When I hit 1,000 views, I was like, yes, my channel gets monetized, and I sort of like lulled a little bit. I didn't really have any motivation behind it in terms of the revenue, even though the revenue isn't really something that motivates me very much relative to capturing memories, to the editing process, to filming my life, and just practicing filmmaking skills basically. I don't know if that made any sense. Basically, if you're a small YouTuber and you're not making any money, then let this be like a motivation to try and like kickstart your YouTube channel, to try and boost it. Because at the end of the day, if you're dedicated to your channel, you're going to reach 1,000 subs, in my opinion. So this year, my New Year's resolution was to fully commit to uploading. So I watched this YouTube video recently, I'll share it with you. It's called It Doesn't Matter If You Suck, which basically the motive behind it is like, create something, like even if it's not perfect. And for some people that might be hard to gauge. Like I said it to Meg and she was like, oh, that's stupid, why would you not want something perfect? But what it means is like, if you film something like I did the other day and the audio wasn't great, I didn't like, oh, I'm not going to post that, I'm gutted, I'm staying to this, I really want it to be the best that I can do, which at the time I was gutted. I wanted that video to be the best that I could produce, but at the same time I didn't want to just scrap all the footage, all that effort I put into it. I just wanted to make the most out of it, so I did. You can go watch that video if you want. So yeah, basically the motive behind this video was to create something, even if it's even if it's shit, is what they said. Create something, even if it's shit. I'll leave it in the top line description. It's only like 2 minutes long. Super motivational, and yeah, hopefully that's what like inspired me this week. So I'll get out there, be creative, get up at 5 AM and go to all these wacky places. Is yeah, just create something, even if it is not the best that you can do right now, because in the future it could lead on to something. So for example, when I went to the Tour de France, I was filming on my iPhone and not really thinking much of it. I posted a vlog online. The next thing I know, Ford are contacting us and they sent us out to Paris. They paid us, they paid for our accommodation, we had the best time, and that was all because I created something that wasn't necessarily amazing, but they saw the potential and they saw the shots that we could potentially get, which we did in the end, which paid off. That was a really good time in my life, earning my first money from filmmaking, which is really nice. So it just shows like the process. You never know where it's going to take you. So I could make this video now, it could get 1 million views on YouTube, it could kickstart my YouTube channel. I just don't know. Like, so for me, creativity is about doing it and just making sure it's a process. So what I mean by that is it has to be a journey. Like, you're not going to be the best photographer in the world from day one. You're not going to be the best video editor straight away. Like, so for me, the perfect aspect of a video, trying to get it as best as you can, yes, I believe in that, but for it to be perfect is not achievable unless you have videos before that are not perfect. It's sort of like a process that will build up to this picture, anyway, in my head. So if I keep making these little videos, they're slowly getting better. So my channel's been going for a year and I can already see the progress from when I filmed on my iPhone in portrait to now filming on a lovely camera in landscape. It's a Sony G7X if anyone wants to know. I'm also thinking about upgrading it, but I haven't got the money right now being a student. So for me, the new YouTube system where they're only going to monetize channels with over 1,000 views at first was like, oh, that's a bit annoying, but for 3 reasons it's really like pushed me, it's really got me going. So the first one is like the new system on YouTube motivates me. It motivates me to try and reach that 1,000 subscriber threshold, which not many people who actually start YouTube will actually get to. A lot of people start YouTube and they'll make a few videos and then they won't see any growth in their channel and they just give up on it. So that's one thing. It really motivates me to keep going. The second thing is it reminds me that the reason why I make videos isn't to make 1,000 million pounds from it. I mean, that would be nice. I'm never going to say no if my channel started generating money, but the reason why I make videos is to capture the life, like I said, to capture my life, to capture my memories, so I can look back on them, so show my children, that sort of thing. And the third reason is that it like sort of reminds me the idea that perfect is something that will happen in the future. At the moment, just do the best that I can in terms of producing videos. I'm really getting into cinematography, which is when you shoot B-roll, which is the clips in my vlogs which are not when I'm talking to you, addressing the camera. It's the shots like the arty shots of me making coffee or going out on little trips. So yeah, it motivates me, it reminds me of why I make videos, and it also pushes me to strive to make better videos in the future to try and reach that threshold. So if that makes sense, that's my opinion on the YouTube's new community guidelines. Should I talk about Logan Paul? Probably shouldn't talk about Logan Paul. A lot of people have mixed opinions on Logan Paul. The only thing I would say is yes, he messed up. He made a massive mistake. What was he doing? He should have had people behind him, like PR people who were like, mate, you cannot post this on YouTube. Like, from the word go, he should have known that that was wrong. And for that, he deserves all the criticism he gets. His channel is being demonetised. So me and Logan Paul, we're in the same boat. As of the 20th, my channel is demonetised. At the moment, his channel is demonetised. So he's not making any money off YouTube at the moment, which, in my opinion, he deserves. He made a mistake. But also, the other side of me, I sort of have mixed opinions on it, because I've been watching Logan Paul since he had like 500 subs. Not 500 subs, 500k subs. So I watched his vlogs for probably about 300 days in a row. And the positivity he brings to his videos, yes, he's an absolute twat, but the content he makes is positive, and like it pushes you, it gives you that like nice positive end to the day. So yes, he's an absolute twat and he does stupid things that I don't agree with, but at the same time, when I watch his videos, I can't help but smile, and it puts me in a good mood, puts me in a mind frame where I can then go and work on my own stuff, and I can then go and create my own sort of content. It just gives me that sort of like, it just puts me in a good mood basically, and that's why a lot of people watch his videos really. And I'm not afraid to say that as a 20-year-old kid, emphasis on the kid, I'm definitely a big kid. I'm not afraid to admit that I watch Logan Paul, because some of the videos he's made are really inspirational, and probably are some of the reasons why I've got the camera rolling now, to be honest with you. That's my opinion on Logan Paul. He messed up. Should he be forgiven? Probably not. He should never be forgiven, but at the same time I'm still going to watch his content basically because of the positivity he brings. And hopefully that's what I can do in these vlogs, is bring a little bit of positivity to your lives, to distract you from your busy lives. I know it sounds cringy, and I know all the YouTubers say it, but that is a big thing. When I see people comment on my videos and say, oh, your UEA videos made me put UEA as a firm choice, it does mean a lot, like, to hear people say that, that my videos can actually make a difference to other people. So yeah, it's been pretty deep. I've talked for way too long, now my dinner is cold. I think, I never planned on making this video. I've got the camera set up on a flipping porridge box in the corner. It just sort of happened really, that I talked about it. I talked about the new guidelines. I don't know if many people even knew about it, because if you're not a YouTuber, you probably never even heard about it. But basically we got an email that said, all the creators got an email that said, well, as of the 20th, you're not going to get paid anymore. So that was my opinion on it. I put a little bit of my opinion on the Logan Paul situation. If you're new to the channel, why not subscribe? Yeah, so that was my little take on the Logan Paul and YouTube changes. Hope you enjoyed it. And I think we're going to make some pancakes tonight, so that'll be in another vlog, because I've talked for nearly 15 minutes. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did, comment down below if you want to see more videos like this where I talk about relevant stuff on YouTube, about things that are trending, about things that have caused controversy. If you like this sort of video, apologies for the camera angle, I can see it's terrible right now, but I didn't plan on making this video, this just came to me naturally. So I hope you enjoyed it, leave a like, and we'll see you again in another vlog soon. Bye!